Do you guys see that? Is that not the most unlucky thing you have ever seen? Like, imagine you're just a villager chilling, and then Minecraft's like, hey, I'm gonna chuck a giant enemy outpost back and flat in the middle of your village. Like, that's a pretty dog move. I'm sorry, my brothers. It's like the game just wants the villagers dead. I mean, they're pretty much guaranteed goners. They're hopeless, defenseless, and while the pillagers can just keep respawning because, I mean, it's their outpost. But somehow, some way, these villagers have not only survived, but managed to force the pillagers to abandon their very own outpost. How, I hear you ask? Well, these villagers have actually evolved. That's right, they have learned how to craft their own armor and weapons using their village blacksmith. Just your ordinary village blacksmith like this. And then they've learned how to fight and defend themselves. Now, here's the question. Can all Minecraft villagers do this? I hear you ask. Well, after much research through Minecraft's code, the answer is yes. I mean, you can literally see it right here. And that's exactly what I'll be showing you in today's video. So let's get started. Except this village has already learned how to do it. We need to teach another village. But here's the thing. No villager wants to bother learning how to, craft armor or weapons unless their village is under threat. I mean, it'd be useless. There's no reason to. So we're not going to be able to give villagers armor or craft them their own tools unless they have had a taste of battle. Which means we need to find an unsuspecting poor village and bring a raid straight to their front door. Let's do this. I am in the zone! Check it out, guys. I got this beautiful netherite armor, netherite sword, enchanted bow. Let's not talk about those golden apples and potions and, of course, the particles around me right now. That, of course, is the bad omen effect I got from killing a pillager captain. And now all we have to do is walk into a poor, unsuspecting village and bring on the wrath of the raid. And, oh, look at that. There's a poor, unsuspecting village right there, guys. Look, guys, I am so sorry for doing this to y'all, but you're going to thank me once you all become epic villager warriors. All right, guys, it should be any moment now. Where is it? There it is. The raid is coming. We're about to take these bad boys out. But, guys, right now, wish me some luck. 10,000 likes on today's video for this raid to go super smoothly. And, of course, guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to ding, ding, ding for more epic content like this. Go do that right now, guys. And, of course, drop a like if you want me to beat this raid quickly. But honestly, look, here's the thing. It's going to be too easy. So, let's go ahead. Cue the raid montage. I will save you, Mr. Villager. Don't kill him. He's innocent. Oh, it died. It died. It doesn't matter. I'm going to still win this. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. You want to shoot me with your bow? I shoot you with my bow. Bam. Wow. Yeah. Bam. Boom. Bop. Boom. Bam. Oh, yeah. Up. Oh, you want to shoot me with that bow? Oh, think about that again. Not on my one, baby. Bam! I figured it's one of these ugly beasts. Ha! They're almost as ugly as your faces. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Goodbye. See you. Oh. I missed. Editor, do not put that into the montage. Oh, you're coming back for some more. All right, let's go. Oh, you want to dance? You want to dance? You want to dance? You know what? I have potions too. Look at this. This is the potion of speed. Oh, speed so that you can't run away. Bam! Bam! Too easy. Let me just brush off some of that dust. Aha! As fun as you tried to run away through the river. And goodbye. That is the end of you. Too easy. Hey, there we go, guys. We have defeated the raid and brought hero of the village upon this village. Let's go. Let's go. A little bit of a victory dance. It's not like the pillagers really had any chance at all. I mean, I am so OP right now, guys. It's not even fair. But now that these villagers have defeated a raid, well, they're going to be able to craft their own armor. In fact, you'll be able to craft armor for them and teach them how to wear it and then use it. That's what you clicked on the video for, right? So we better get started. Let's do this. So now our villagers might be interested in wearing armor, but they won't just wear any armor. In fact, these little big-nosed face man thing guys are actually really fussy about the kind of armor and weapons they're going to use. They will only wear armor that has been made here in the village blacksmith. Now, the difficult thing about this is the only tool we have here are furnaces and a grindstone. There is no crafting table here whatsoever, which means making villager armor is actually very expensive. What do I mean by that? The only way you're going to be able to get these villagers to wear your armor is if it's repaired in the grindstone, which means you're essentially going to need 2 of every type of armor. Let me show you here, guys. So basically, if you're going to craft armor for your villagers to wear, you're going to need to open up the grindstone here that belongs to the village blacksmith, and then what you're going to need to do is chuck in the armor that you want them to wear. For example, we got these iron boots from that raid, and then you're going to need to repair it with a second pair of boots, and once you get that pair, only then will they wear this armor. They will only wear armor that has been put into their grindstone, which means essentially if you want to give your villagers armor, they're going to need 2 of every single thing. Or what I like to do is basically wear the armor myself until it gets damaged enough and then repair it and give it to the villagers. So we've got these iron boots, but if we just go ahead and, well, click on him, well, he's going to want to trade with us. He is not going to wear these boots. That's because we actually need to train him as a warrior. Doing that is super simple. All you're going to need is either a wooden sword or a bow. A wooden sword will make him into a soldier, and a bow will turn him into an archer. So, okay, clearly this guy did not want to be. He enjoys being a blacksmith. Why don't we pick the librarian here, guys? The most uncommon one to be a soldier. But ready, guys? Check this out. In 3, 2, 1, ba-bam! And check this out. Our librarian is now a fully fledged soldier with his own sword, his own armor, and his own shield. Now, these guys will generate with random armor already on them. However, you can then go ahead and customize their armor using the ones you made in the grindstone. So if we come up to him, if he stops running away, we can go ahead and give him these iron boots by clicking on him, and bang, as you can see there, his boots will switch to iron, which means you can essentially upgrade these guys to get some really, really powerful villagers. For example, I could even give my villager a netherite chestplate. Let's go ahead and find him again. Where did he go? Come back to me. We can go ahead, give him a netherite chestplate, and check this out. This guy is now a buff dude. I mean, a villager with a netherite chestplate is crazy. Not to mention, you can give them weapons as well to upgrade what they've got, and you don't need to put those weapons through the grindstone. So if we wanted to give him this netherite sword, bang, it's as easy as that, and he will pick that up. It is super awesome. Now, you can also turn these guys into archers by giving them an arrow. So if we go ahead and do this in 3, 2, 1, ba-bam! Check it out. We now have an archer villager. And just like the other ones, we can go ahead and customize his armor. So if we go ahead, jump up to the grindstone here again, and we go ahead and repair these netherite leggings, we'll just grab those, jump over to our archer, wherever he is gone. Ah, come back! We can go ahead, bang, and now he's got some lovely netherite pants. We can even go ahead and upgrade the weapon that he's using as well by giving him a crossbow. So if we go ahead and give him that crossbow, check it out. Now he will turn into a crossbow archer, which is more strong than your regular old archer. Now, there is a chance that this won't work for you, and if that is the case, there is another step you can actually do to basically spawn in these guys straight away without doing all of this process. But I'll be showing you guys that at the end of today's video, so make sure you stick around till then. But until then, don't go anywhere, because there's actually a way you can train these villagers even further and make them even more powerful. Let me show you. Now, there's a variety of ways you can train your villagers to become smarter and more advanced in their battle tactics, and they use all these weird items I've got in my hotbar right now. So let's go ahead and train a few more of you guys into soldiers here. All right, there we go. We've got a few things to work with. Now, the first thing you can do is use a golden nugget. Now, if you click on one of these villagers with a golden nugget, they will become tamed, and now, instead of defending the village, they will become your own personal soldiers, and they will follow you around. Which means, let's say, you know, you don't want them defending their own village, you can actually essentially make your own army of villager soldiers just to defend you, which I think is pretty awesome. Now, if you didn't want to do that and you didn't want to tame them, but you still wanted a bunch to come with you, what you could use is go ahead and use any old banner. If we go ahead and stick this up here, guys, we can come around, and basically any soldier who is a, any villager who is a soldier will come straight towards us. So if we come here, as you guys can see, all these soldiers are coming up to us and rallying at my position. So this is a really good way to bring a bunch of soldiers together quickly, especially if you don't have a ton of golden nuggets. Up next is the bell, and this essentially trains villagers to defend the center of their village. So if we bring this guy all the way out here to the outskirts, we give him a bell, he's gonna run straight back to that village and go ahead and defend the core areas, especially around the houses as well. The other option you can use is the campfire, which is basically the opposite. Essentially, if we go ahead and train this guy here, give him a campfire, he's now going to patrol the outskirts of the village. So as you guys can see, give him just a little bit, and he'll start making his way out to the outskirts and patrolling around the outer rim of the village. Look, there he goes now, guys. You can see, oh, where did he go? Okay, he's making his way slowly, guys. It can take a bit, but once they get used to it, you can see this guy here is patrolling the outskirts as well, and this guy's going to join him. Then we've got the clock. Now, this has a lot of unique uses. If we go ahead and train this guy here, and we give him a clock, he is going to stay still, completely still, but here's the interesting bit. He has no knockback. As you guys can see, I can hit him with this wooden sword, and he will not budge. This guy is solid. So you can actually tame a bunch of these using clocks and basically surround your entire house of them and make a wall out of villagers, which means any mob that tries to attack you will essentially run into these villages first, but they won't be able to get through because these guys are literal brick walls. They're really awesome, and I can see a lot of uses for them. So you've learned how you can make them smarter, but how can you make them stronger? Let me show you. Now, the first trick you can use is using a nether star. Obviously, this is going to be hard because you got to kill a wither, but it'll essentially turn one of your village warriors, bang, into a lord who's going to have an enchanted diamond sword, making him the most useful fighter you can get if he's well defended, because he actually has no armor. So he does a lot of damage output, but he will die very quickly. That's something important to remember. So if we go ahead, put down a pillager here, we've got our lord going towards him, bang, bang. And look at that. The lord even has fire aspect on his sword, making him very overpowered. Up next, we have the stick. If you go ahead and use one of these, they will turn into a mage, which essentially will use magic powers on your pillager. So if we pawn a pillager here, look at that. As you can see, he will summon bedrock blocks to attack the pillager. However, he only works at long distances, and he has a long cooldown. As you can see there, he'll do one attack, and look at that, bang, he'll shoot bedrock, but then he takes a long time to recharge. That's something important you need to remember, especially if you're putting together an army. You don't want a ton of these guys because they will take a long time to recharge. Then, of course, we have the book. If we train this guy here, use a book on him, he will turn into a healer, and essentially he will heal his fellow villagers in battle, but he will also heal you. When he chucks up these hands, if you've taken damage, you will get regeneration as long as you're in his field, which is really, really awesome. We go ahead and spawn a pillager in. The only thing here is these guys will not fight. In fact, they will run away from your pillagers, so that's something to keep a note of. And then finally, if you guys decide you don't want these guys being healers, mages, lords, whatever, you go ahead and just use a regular old bed, and they will turn back into your ordinary, everyday villager. But that, guys, is all the things you can do with these villagers, including giving them armor, training them, and making them more overpowered. Now, I did mention there was one more step you might need to do if this isn't working for you guys, and I'm going to show you that right now. So what you want to do is come to the main menu screen of your game. Then go ahead, hit play, and choose the world where you want to be able to give your villagers armor, and come to the little pencil icon here on the right and click that. Then on the left, you're going to scroll down to where it says Behavior Packs, click on that, and under My Packs, you should see Valhalla Guards by Ronnie McD. Now, if you don't see this, guys, it's really easy. You can add it to your game for free just by clicking the link in the description below and then downloading it, and it will appear right here. Then all you do is click on this, click Activate, click Continue, go ahead and click Play, and now everything I've shown you in today's video should work totally fine. And you'll even be able to go ahead and by using this, spawn these guys in using their direct spawn eggs in the creative inventory, including your healer, your knight, your mage, lord, your archer, and just your regular rolled crossbow man. So that's really awesome, guys, and it's super simple to add this. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you learned something new, as always, drop a like and subscribe. Hit that bell for more tips and tricks just like this. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, Eystreem out. Bye!